What up, Hyperchange? Welcome to another episode. A ton of exciting stuff to cover today. First, I want to introduce you to a new startup that is digitizing and democratizing the experience of the shareholder meeting, and then discuss how that startup is launching their beta product in time for the Tesla shareholder meeting and how you can all participate in this launch. So first of all, the startup is called Say. I was introduced to them shortly after the Tesla earnings call. They reached out and we had a couple meetings, and I realized that their vision was so in line with what Hyperchange is trying to do that I got super excited and decided to partner up with them for this upcoming launch because I think they're doing some incredible stuff. Say, founded by Jeff Cruttenden, who is also the founder of Acorns, the super popular investing app. Say has already raised $8 million in seed funding, about a year old now. They're finally ready to launch their beta product, and they have this mission of bringing back the old school days of shareholder meetings where people wore these badges. They really felt like owners of the company. You know, they attended the meetings in person, they socialized, they were able to meet the management team, they voted on the proxy and different initiatives that were on the ballot. You know, those days are long gone. Now proxies get mailed out to you. Nobody ever reads them. Retail investors don't feel like owners. They're not voting on any of these initiatives that get brought up at the shareholder meetings. And this is a real problem. And I feel like part of the root of why, you know, my generation is not very involved in finance or in the companies they're invested in, because they don't feel like owners. And Say is trying to change that by building an online platform where anybody can be verified as a shareholder. So it taps into your brokerage account to make sure you own stock, and then you can post proposals and initiatives year-round, not just at the shareholder meeting, about what you'd like to see happen for that company. Just to give you guys an example of how it could work, just the recent Tesla earnings call where we made this proposal where I was trying to get on the call to give retail investors a voice. I had a ton of you guys, over 200 Hyperchange subscribers, email in supporting this initiative, and because all of these shareholders, vouched for me, Tesla accepted the fact, let me on the conference call, and we actually made stuff happen. If Say was alive and around during when this initiative launched, I could have put this on the Say platform. You guys could have logged in, simply clicked that you wanted to vote. Your shares would have gone in support of that initiative. I wouldn't have had to just tally up all these emails and shares and just assume that you guys were telling the truth. It would have been verified how many shares are backing this initiative. I think this has a ton of exciting potential, and Say is actually getting ready to launch their beta product at the Tesla shareholder meeting. So you can go to www.say.com/Tesla and sign up and vouch your shares to either go for or against one of the main initiatives on the ballot, which is to separate the roles of CEO and chairman. So this is a proposal where, Elon Musk is in both roles. I think that's a conflict of interest. The company's not being governed as efficiently as it could, or as, independently as it could, because there's a conflict of interest. I think that's BS. I think Elon Musk should totally stay in the chairman and CEO roles. He has my full support. So that's how I'm going to be, voting. I'm going to be trying to shut down this proposal on the Say platform. But whether you agree or not, I think it's so cool to finally be able to feel like you have a voice. Important to remember that Say is still super early in beta. This is their first public launch, so there could be some growing pains here. The company is expected to roll out its full platform by summer, but I am so excited about what this platform could become. This separating the CEO and chairman role initiative is an interesting thing on the Tesla ballot, and sure, that is very important, but I think in the grander scheme of things, this is going to be a platform for all sorts of ideas, for all sorts of companies. Just a year or two ago, there was a huge proposal on McDonald's shareholder meeting where people wanted for them to get rid of the styrofoam cups because they were polluting the planet, causing all of these negative externalities. With enough support at that shareholder meeting, McDonald's actually agreed to drop styrofoam cups. So change can happen, and that was before Say.com existed. So now I think when you have a platform like Say, this is going to make shareholders' voice even more powerful. It's going to want to make even more people engaged and feel like owners with the company they're invested in. So I think this is a platform for truly facilitating hyperchange. I'm advising the company Say, going to be working with them on building out their beta product, making sure it's as easy to use for you guys as possible, because I think this is the future of the investing industry. Digitizing and democratizing the shareholder ownership and meeting experience is something that is way overdue. We have this thing called the internet. We should be open sourcing every shareholder's ideas on the company and making it transparent which ideas are the best and are getting the most support from shareholders. This is just something that's totally lacking in today's system, and just it's ripe for disruption. So I'm so excited about what Say could become. I'm rooting for the company. I'm going to be helping them out. Hopefully going to be making a ton more content about different ways the Say platform is launching and evolving and how you guys can get involved. So anyway, once again, here is the call to action. Say.com just has launched their beta as you're watching this video. Say.com/Tesla. You can go vouch your support either for or against the initiative on the ballot that wants to separate the roles of CEO and chairman for Tesla. I'm going to be signing up and vouching my shares that I want to keep the roles of CEO and chairman both with Elon Musk. I don't want to change anything because I think he's awesome. And it's very important to note that this is not replacing the traditional proxy, at least yet. So if you vote to separate the roles of CEO and chairman, let's say on the Say platform, that's not the same as voting in person actually with Tesla. But here's why it does matter, because Say's platform actually verifies that you are a shareholder. And eventually when this goes mainstream, my guess is that more people will be participating in Say's platform than in the actual voting. And eventually Say's platform will displace the entire proxy voting process, or that is what I hope happens. And once again, it's still super early. It's in beta. I'm excited, of course, about the overall vision because, I think about, the massive future potential of things. But I just think that this could be the start of something really, really special. And I'm really excited to see how this all goes down at the Tesla shareholder meeting. If you guys have any comments, questions about what Say.com is, or just more about this, please let me know. You can shoot me an email, galileorussell@gmail.com, or leave something in the YouTube comments below. I know this is sort of a tricky, you probably haven't even thought about that you could actually vote on the proposals of the company you're investing in. Like, I would have never done that. It's super burdensome, like not simple, not easy, not streamlined. But now Say.com is changing all of that. But my point is, there was a pretty steep learning curve for me to even figure out what these guys were really trying to do without seeing the product itself. So if you have any questions, just let me know. If you like Hyperchange, definitely check out our Patreon page to consider supporting there. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have an awesome weekend. Peace.